What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, former WBC reigning heavyweight world champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder has been actively searching for a new trainer, to add to the team. Not replace anybody, but add somebody to the team just for knowledge, advice, and structure, right? We heard that it's a possibility that Deontay Wilder could possibly bring in former undisputed heavyweight world champion, legendary boxer, Big George Foreman. But as it turns out, it's looking like that Deontay Wilder is going to still, take George Foreman up on his advice and, his knowledge and pick his brain, right? With that said, there's rumors now and reports. I just listened to the TBV, the boxing voice. I listened to a podcast with Randy and man, his name is slipping my mind right now, right? There's a strong possibility that well-recognized and accomplished trainer Joe Goosen out of Southern California could possibly be added to the team as the trainer, right? I'm pretty sure if he brings in Joe Goosen, it's going to be as the head trainer, right? So Joe Goosen has trained, some notable fighters. He trained Shane Mosley, Sugar Shane Mosley, who's a Hall of Famer. He trained Michael Nunn, who's a Hall of Famer. He trained, John Molina. Guys are familiar with John Molina. Maybe hardcore box fans, Edison Miranda. So Joe Goosen has had some, well-accomplished, big names in the sport of boxing clients, right? Or fighters, should I say. Deontay Wilder is looking to bring Sophia, a.k.a. the WBC heavyweight title, back to Alabama, right? And back to the States, should I even say, right? So, this is rumored, and it's listen to the Boxing Voice interview, and there's a possibility that this could be a big announcement tonight during the Adam Kalnaki, Robert Helenius fight showdown at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Deontay Wilder's trainer, current trainers, Mark Breland and Jay Diaz, and his manager, Shelly Finkel, are all going to be present tonight, as well as Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen calls fights for Fox and PBC, so he's going to be in the building. So, from what my understanding is, they're going to be a meeting, and they're going to, look to finalize bringing in Joe Goosen. I believe another set of eyes are great for Deontay Wilder. The fact that he's open to expanding his team and he's open to learn more things just says a lot about who he is, his character, and his willingness to be a champion, and his legacy, how important his legacy is to him, right? So this speaks volumes. A lot of fighters are not willing to do so. Their pride gets in the way, and they're not willing to admit that they may need help, another set of eyes. So, Tyson Fury is a anomaly, right? Tyson Fury is 6'9", he's 270 pounds. He moves pretty light on his feet. He's very active, and he could box on the back foot, and he could box coming forward, as he showed in the rematch, right? Now, obviously, there's a lot of, controversy surrounding the rematch fight, but, it is what it is. Tyson Fury is still a very good, skilled boxer, and he's very big. So with that said, yes, there's room for improvement with Deontay Wilder, and this could possibly be a good move, right? I know a lot of people are looking for a big splash. Everybody loves big splashes in free agency, so to speak, in sports, right? Everybody wants the big name, right? Joe Goosen is not the big name to casual boxing fans. To hardcore boxing fans, we know who Joe Goosen is and what he could bring to the table. Is his style a great fit for Deontay Wilder? That's yet to be seen. We have to see it, right? But it's just great, in my opinion, that he's willing to, pick the brain of legendary heavyweight, former undisputed world champion, Big George Foreman, who's a Hall of Famer. And on top of it, willing to bring in another set of hands to help, bring back Sophia to the States, which is the WBC title. So this is, I like the news, right? I would much rather, I spoke my piece and I said that, I wish that Deontay Wilder brings in Lenny Lewis, former undisputed heavyweight British world champion, who only has 2 losses on his resume that came at the hands of Oliver McCall and Hasim Rahman, in which he avenged both of those losses. But I believe that Lenny Lewis, what he could bring to the table, could be very, very helpful. Now, that's just me speaking from the outside. I don't know what the inside is like, right? I'm not a professional boxer. I don't know what it takes. I don't know, the relationship between Wilder and Lenny Lewis. It seems good. I don't know if it's a good chemistry. So I'm just, speaking as in terms of, comparisons, right? I think that what Lenny Lewis brings to the table in his career would be good for Deontay Wilder to bring to the table for his fights, right? Lenny Lewis fought a guy his size and taller when he fought Vitaly Klitschko, right? So Lenny Lewis knows what it takes when he goes up against very big heavyweights that can match him in the skill set department. Now, Lenny Lewis is more skillful than Vitaly Klitschko, but he had the size. He could match him in certain things physically in the ring. So there's little nuances that you need to do when you're not fighting a guy that's shorter than you, that can touch you from a distance and has skill and is very good as well. So, there's little things that you need to make adjustments to that you don't necessarily have to make adjustments with when you're dealing with shorter guys that you have advantages over physically, reach advantage and skill set advantage and power advantage, obviously, right? So, to bring in Joe Goosen, who's a no-nonsense trainer from what I hear. Joe Goosen, knows the sport of boxing. Joe Goosen is a student of the sport of boxing. Joe Goosen and his family are just students of the sport of boxing. So, he knows what he's doing. I'm sure he watched a number of Deontay Wilder fights. I even watched the fight where I believe it was Deontay Wilder and Gerald Washington, and he was commentating that fight, and he was saying that identifying and highlighting the little details that Deontay Wilder needs to make adjustments to be successful. Obviously, his power came into play against Gerald Washington, and he knocked Gerald Washington out. But you're not going to be able to do so with all of the upper echelons in the heavyweight division. So, Joe Goosen was already calling out and highlighting, pointing out little things that Deontay Wilder need to do to be successful, right? Obviously, he has the equalizer. So Joe Goosen knows Deontay Wilder pretty well, and it could possibly be a great match. But it's yet to be seen. We got to see it. Is the fight going to take place July 18th? That's the scheduled date. I don't know if that's going to truly come to fruition, but we got to see how that's going to play out as well. But Deontay Wilder posted earlier today that he's excited and can't wait to get back in the ring and share the ring with Tyson Fury in the trilogy match. So, this is going to be a highly anticipated. This is going to be very, very successful fight as far as revenue go, because we know that the first fight did great as far as revenue. It broke the gate for heavyweights in live gates. Beat out Lenny Lewis, Evander Holyfield too. The pay-per-view looks like, you listen to top-ranked CEO and promoter Bob Arum says that, he believes it's going to do upwards of 1.1 million pay-per-view buys. That's great. And the fact that there's a storyline and controversy surrounding it, that just bodes well for them, for both guys as well. But they're both competitors and they both want to build on their legacy. So let's see how this all plays out. Let's see if this is a good fit for Deontay Wilder. Is Joe Goosen a great fit? Y'all let me know, right? So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Now, do me a favor. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know who y'all like to see Deontay Wilder bring in as a trainer. Let me know if you think Joe Goosen would be a great fit for Deontay Wilder. Let me know if you think that Deontay Wilder should just stay put with the team that he already presently has. He's not replacing anybody. He's just looking to add another set of eyes and another set of hands to help bring Sophia, a.k.a. the WBC title, back to the States. So let's see how this all plays out. Let me know what y'all think, right? Let me know a training that y'all would recommend. Let's see it happen, man. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue signing off, man. Peace.